totally hole in a donut.
Or maybe a bit more like Bert and Ernie.
Hey, Bert.
This is Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. Couple of days out from our plan to bring down FM radio by doing a show on Fox just to destroy them and take over Coles Radio.
Yeah, a few people overnight suggesting still that it was for personal gain. You don't know what you're talking about.
No idea what you're saying.
We are Modern Digital boys for life. I'm Modern, Lewis is Digital.
Yep.
And that's the way our
boys.
dynamic works. Yeah.
We've got Simmo's weekly wrap coming up on the show.
It's probably been a big news week. We would know we're too busy, so we get our Modern Digital mate, Simmo, to give us the weekly news. Also, came to my attention that one of my favourite childhood movies has come to life.
Incredible stories coming up next.
Lewis, one of my favourite childhood movies has come to life. Are you familiar with the film Cool Runnings, about the Jamaican bobsled team?
Why would anyone make a movie about a Jamaican bobsled team?
That's why. It's an interesting story. It's
because it would never happen.
Yes, because, I mean, a movie about a Swiss or a Russian bobsled team is just...
Well, that just makes sense.
It's just a movie about probably their national sport.
It would just be like the easiest movie ever. They just win every race.
But there's a movie, I think it's a Disney movie, and it's about four guys who are actually sprinters. They're from Jamaica. They miss out on the Summer Olympics, so they decide to make a bobsled team, and they go to the Winter Olympics, and people are blown away that Jamaica could even enter a bobsled team. Because they don't have snow. They don't have snow any time of year.
See, with the bobsledding, you would need to have snow so often that you basically build a snow rocket for fun.
Well, it's you need an ice rink.
Yeah.
Yeah, to train. But in the film, they train down a hill on like a kind of big bathtub / billy cart kind of
very
contraption.
Similar.
Yeah, it's just a bobsled with wheels, right? But in the Winter Olympics, they're currently still on in South Korea, and the Jamaican women's bobsled team have made history, and Jamaica have entered a bobsled team in real life.
That's incredible.
So, and what happened was, in the film, the Jamaican bobsled team, they don't have a lot of money. The Jamaican government doesn't back them, so their bobsled breaks.
Because they know they're going to lose.
Yeah, because so their bobsled breaks and they can't afford a new one. Yeah. This actually happened like this week in real life. The Jamaican women's bobsled has broken, right?
Oh, no.
The Jamaican government wouldn't fund it, so they're stuck. They're already in South Korea.
That's insane that... Because they made it into the Olympics, so even the Jamaican government were like, we know you're in the Olympics. They flew them there,
but they were like, if your bobsled breaks while you're there, you're stranded and you're not competing.
That's hilarious. You can't rent a bobsled? Or
Right, well, there's been a huge online thing happened during the week where it's like, no, we want Jamaica to compete in the Olympics, let them compete. And the Jamaican government wouldn't front up the money because it's pretty expensive for a bobsled. I think it's a lot of money.
Yeah, I looked up the price of a bobsled. It's about $50,000 to $80,000.
Yeah,
it's very expensive.
And you
could almost buy a Tesla and listen to our show for that.
Yeah, or you can make a few Jamaican ladies' dreams, and that's exactly what a brewery in America came in. They saved the day. They
haven't heard of our show.
No, they hit the Jamaican bobsled team up. They tweeted the women's team, no bobsled, no problem. If you need a new ride, we'll put it on Red Stripes tab. So this brewer in America have funded the Jamaican bobsled team. They ended up competing, and they came 19th, which I'm not sure how many people were competing.
Well, that doesn't sound very good. I couldn't imagine there was many more than 20.
Mate, they don't have snow. That's incredible that they competed.
All they've proven then is that the government was correct. No one should have bought them a bobsled. It's just a bad decision.
I can't even believe they made it down and finished. Like, they were on ice. They would have been like, what's this?
Well, if Red Stripe Brewery is in the business of making bad financial decisions, our budget has broken.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they could fund our show?
Hit us up on Twitter, Red Stripe Brewery. No budget, no problem.
Luke and Lewis, it's that time of week. Once again, we are doing this. Big story.
Breaking news. Simmo's Weekly Wrap.
I'll have a beer for you.
That's right, we are doing Simmo's Weekly Wrap. Simmo is our modern digital mate. He is a infrequent contributor to the show.
Well, frequently now, once a week.
Yes. He's a full-time employee that we utilise once a week.
Yeah, the full-time employee that we don't employ or pay.
Yeah.
Other shows hire journalists and newsreaders.
Yep.
We just get our mate on the line and say, hey, mate, have us flick through a couple of websites and tell us the two biggest news stories of the week. And he does a great job every week. Simmo's on the line. Welcome to the show, Simmo.
Thanks, fellas. How are we going?
Very well. Has it been a big news week out there? Because we've obviously been swamped in here, so we haven't really caught up on the news.
No, there's a good couple of stories doing the round.
All right. Hit us with your sub-story, perhaps your page tour, and then we'll get to the big headline story after that.
So bit of a warmer-upper, I suppose, because it's a little bit older, but it kind of slipped through the cracks.
Love a bit of
real
old news,
early
man.
in the week. No, early. Like, it's Friday now, it was like last weekend into kind of thing. Anyway.
As I said, love a bit of old news.
Yes, so it's all right. Our show's known for being irrelevant. Continue.
Excellent. You might have heard a cruise ship had to get, stopped on its way down from New South Wales to Melbourne because they had to kick off this family gang, essentially, who was just decided they were going to take over the ship and... everyone else might have a bad time, but they were going to have a really good one.
So I heard that there was a brawl that broke out on the ship.
Well, how big was this family to turn back a cruise ship? Was it like a giant dad and son?
Well, no, so it was 23 of them.
That's not a family.
No.
That's an army.
Yeah, they brought their gang onto the boat and had a. Is that correct, Simmo? I mean, you're the news reader. You're telling the story. Was it a brawl in the casino or something?
Yeah, that's the main story that kind of came out. But the whole thing is, and by the way, Lewis, a family can be more than 4 or 5 people. We have a bit of ethnicity in this country, and those of us who are included in it, all right?
That's
the
true.
world extends beyond just white guys like the two of you.
Yeah. I don't even know who my cousins are.
There you go.
This is just petty childlike behaviour. So someone stepped on someone else's thong and then they're like, that's it, guys, cruise is over.
It was off. Yeah.
All right, brilliant, mate. What's your second story?
What's the headline story of the week?
The headliner. So, a plane had to cut short its journey from Dubai to Amsterdam and stop in Vienna for an emergency because a guy wouldn't stop farting.
Now that's a headline.
Really? As in,
absolutely.
Was it reported what he ate before the flight? Like, was it a baked bean or egg situation or a curry?
It wasn't. They didn't get into that much detail because the interesting thing, the plane stopped because of this farting guy, but it wasn't to kick off the farting guy.
Right.
It was to kick off the two poor bastards who got stuck next to him.
Oh, so they wanted to leave.
Were complaining the whole flight.
So really, it was an evacuation situation as opposed to he's the culprit. Well, I'm surprised this doesn't happen more because, I mean, I eat airport food a lot and I've had a few windy trips to Sydney.
Well, I think I figured out the reason why they wouldn't kick the farting guy off. I reckon they might have been using his farts to fuel the plane. All right, thank you very much for your stories, man.
Planes are taking. No worries. Thanks, guys.
Love it, as always. That was Simmo's Weekly Wrap, everyone.
Simmo, do your sign-off for us.
All right, this is Luke and Lewis with a little bit of Simmo, which makes it that a little bit better. Enjoy your beers. I'll have one for you.
Big stories.
Breaking news. Simmo's Weekly Wrap.
I'll have a beer for you.
Well, it's time for one of these. Hi, I'm every pedestrian TV journalist. I wish I could be like the cool kids. Click my link so you make me some money. So, one of these is the segment where we look at Pedestrian TV, who is I don't want to call them a news site. What would you call them? Garbage.
Yeah.
Pedestrian TV, it is a news website that is aimed...
It's a garbage website that aims to get your clicks by writing just clickbait.
Yes.
It's just a clickbait site.
It's a clickbait site, but they try extra hard to appeal to millennials by using their language, and it just comes across as like, when you watch an American movie where it's set in high school, but all of the actors look 25,
Yeah.
and they're pretending to be kids, but you're not a kid.
It's just desperately trying to appeal to young people.
Yes, so this is a game that we like to play every now and then, where I have two headlines that are real by Pedestrian, and I have a quote from the article, and then I have two headlines that I've made up myself with quotes that I've invented myself.
So you're going to do one headline that's from Pedestrian and one headline that you've made up yourself, and I have to guess which one's real and which one's the Pedestrian article.
Yes.
And I think last time I got them all wrong.
Yes.
Because I was like, nah, there's no way they would write that in a magazine or anywhere. I'm like, no way someone has studied journalism for 3 years and then at the end of that degree has gone, I'm going to print that.
This is one of the hardest segments to do because it is almost impossible to step up to the levels of garbage as an actual Pedestrian
Okay,
TV
go.
writer.
Hit
But
me
I'm
with
going to
the
give it a
first
go.
one.
Here's the first one. I'm just going to have to say it how it's written. Hi! With 6 E's. Meet all the queens serving realness in RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10. It's an article about a drag queen reality TV show.
Yep.
Hi, 6 E's. And the quote from the article, all of these kitty girls will be storming into the infamous workroom and sissying that walk down the runway. Right? That's your first one.
That's my first one. Second one.
Second one, Kylie Jenner totally owned Snapchat with a tweet warning destruction ahead. And the quote is, recently preggers Kylie Jenner had zero chill when she dissed Snapchat on Twitter.
Look,
What do you think?
just so I don't lose my faith in humanity,
Yep.
I hope you've made up the Kylie Jenner one.
You've got it.
Okay,
I
good.
made up
Thank
Kylie
God.
Jenner, which
But
means,
still, I can't-
unfortunately, someone published an
Hi.
article with 6 E's as the headline.
Yep.
So, good on you, Pedestrian TV.
Well done. All right. Oh, dude, this is the first one I've ever got right. I'm so proud of myself.
All right, so second one. Here's your first headline. How to get those 2018 saving goals back on track. W/O, meaning without. Ruining YR, meaning your social life.
What? That's not even a sentence.
Would you like a quote from the article
Yes.
itself? We're only a couple of months into 2018, but I'd bet actual money you've already cooked your New Year's resolutions. But don't sweat it. Everyone faces this completely predictable failure year after year, even perfect specimens like Roger Federer.
Why does Roger Federer? I don't think he'd appreciate it being brought into that literary filth.
I think he's got plenty of money.
Yeah.
TV.
All right.
Your second headline?
Okay, so this one, that's... Oh, I don't even know. Look, I think you've made that up. I don't know. Continue.
Second one. Barnaby Joyce is even redder than the angry emoji. And then a quote from the article. Barnaby Joyce stepped down today after he was exposed for having a side piece. Lots of millennial taglines in there. What are you thinking?
I think you've made up... Okay, I think the real one is the Barnaby one.
Incorrect.
What?
No.
They
The real
wrote
one-
that?
Yeah, the real one
It's
is
not even a sentence.
how to get those 2018 saving goals back on track without ruining your social life. Without spelled W/O, you're spelled YR. Pedestrian TV,
Read it how
everyone.
it's actually written.
How to get those 2018 saving goals back on track with /O, ruining your social life.
Yep, well done, Pedestrian TV.
With /O.
Lewis, obviously when planning the show throughout the week, we're all friends in here, me, you, and Radio Mike. We all chat throughout the week.
Well, me and you are.
We chat a lot.
Radio Mike's there
Yeah.
sometimes.
We chat a lot during the week, and occasionally Mike calls me.
Yes.
Right? And when we're chatting on the phone, often Mike will switch into a character that he likes to call Janice on the phone. I'll call him and he'll pick up not as Mike.
Yes.
He'll pick up as Janice, and it's an old Italian woman is the character, and he does a voice that he finds very amusing, and he said...
And
he's-
often it's generally when we're calling you about something important.
Oh, yeah. It's
So
a-
he'll just answer the phone, be Janice, and then
Oh.
he will not be Mike.
It-
And he thinks that's the funniest thing. So what we're going to do now...
It's always like the most important thing ever. I'll be like, actually really need to speak to him. Hey man, quickly need to check with you. And then, hello, sorry, this is Janice on the phone. Mate, Radio Mike not available. And he thinks this is the best thing ever. And he will do it for 10 minutes. And then I try calling him back and Janice still picks up the phone. Now he thinks this is hilarious.
Yes. it's not. And to prove this, before the show, we gave him a call, and unfortunately, we got onto Janice.
Hello, my name is Janice. Come stai? Mi chiamo Janice.
How you going, Janice? Sorry, we're actually trying to speak to Radio Mike.
Oh, Radio Mike. I'm his assistant. Mi chiamo Janice. Come stai? Mi chiamo Janice.
Okay, one problem I have with you, Janice, is that whenever I speak to you, you seem to be an old Italian woman, but you only know the words Mi chiamo Janice.
Sì, mi chiamo Janice. E tu chiamo? Come stai?
Do you know any other Italian, or do you just say Mi chiamo Janice?
Is this a Luca Lewis?
Dude,
Radio Mike tell me a lot
Mike,
about your show. He love a worker for you.
It's not
Very
funny.
naughty.
You need to stop Janice. It's not funny. It's never been funny, and it will not be funny ever.
What do you mean I'm not funny? No, you're funny. You do the radio show. Me just assistant for Radio Mike. He love to work on your show. Give him promotion. He deserves a big pay rise. Oh, he works very hard every day.
Just stop!
Oh, Janice, who is it? Luca Lewis. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing. I'm running a bit late. I'll be in soon, though.
Mate, that is embarrassing because we're going to play this on the radio.
Oh, don't be rude to poor Janice. You know, she's just got a job to do like all of us, really.
I'm hanging up.
Hang on, I'll give the phone back to her if you need to pass on any messages.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, hello, this is Janice.
Hang up.
Mike?
Yes.
Is Janice funny?
No, and I don't understand because Janice isn't supposed to be funny. She's just my assistant.
Oh, yeah.
Stop pretending, mate.
That's the most ridiculous part about this whole thing. Not the fact that you think this is funny, the fact that you think it's believable that you have an assistant.
I do. I'll bring her in one
Like,
day.
you're so busy.
I am busy. I work on a lot of stuff, guys. I need an assistant
Mate.
to organise it all. And Janice
Oh, wait,
is
I
the
think
one for
Janice
me.
is just walking in now. So weird. She's coming over to your microphone.
hello, Luca Lewis. Come
Oh.
stai? Mi chiamo Janice.
I can't believe our show's come to this.
Janice,
Hello?
please
Yes?
take us to a song.
Oh, no, I get the idea. My Janice, move over. I'll do it. All right, so you just want to press this button here. Oh, okay, I see. So now,
Stop!
Hang on.
Ruining our show.
Can we agree that if we let Janice throw to a song, that Janice will stop picking up your phone whenever I try and call you?
hang on, I'll check with Janice. Janice, what do you reckon? Yeah, see, that's okay. Mi chiamo Janice.
Okay, great.
Actually, I've changed my mind. Can we just keep Janice and get rid of Radio Mike? So that no more bad jokes are invented. Luca Lewis.
And Janice.
Luke, Donald Trump has come out to make a big stand against a very important issue in America, which is violent video games and movies, something that I thought we got over years ago.
Yeah.
I think that was a giant debate that was happening when video games first came out, where everyone thought, oh, they make children violent.
You must have had a big weekend of Grand Theft Auto in the White House. Just Melania, get me Doritos. I'm on a hot streak.
Well, he's probably playing too much Call of Duty. That
Yeah.
explain their massive weapons budget.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump, he's been talking about movies and violent things, and I have a quote here. This is how he thinks he's going to solve the problem of violent movies.
And then you go the further step, and that's the movies. You see these movies, they're so violent, and yet a kid is able to see the movie if sex isn't involved, but killing is involved, and maybe they have to put a rating system for that.
I don't know if Donald Trump's ever seen a DVD in his life, but there is a rating system for that. And it's been around longer than he has.
Yeah.
There's ratings for G, PG, all the way up to R18 to X even. It goes as far as the letter X. There is a rating system, but he's coming and calling out. Has he
never bought a DVD?
I don't know. I don't think he's ever watched a movie before.
Yeah. So the ratings are done by the Motion Picture Association of America.
Yeah.
It's official. It's on the cover of every DVD ever, and he's coming out in a press conference, guys, I've got it. I've solved it. Okay? He must have walked past a Blockbuster and been like, I'll take that idea and make me look like a more competent president. Donald Trump, we're on to you. We know about the rating system.
Yeah.
The rating system not only judges on obviously sexual themes in movies, but also violence. You
Yes.
can have an MA movie
And
with no sexual
specifically
themes.
for
It will say 15.
age ratings.
It'll say MA 15 plus. If you're under 15, don't watch this without a parent or guardian because it's not appropriate.
I think Donald Trump's been watching too many G-rated movies.
Yeah,
he's
Donald-
not learning anything. I've got a good idea, actually. I think that too many people are eating things that they're allergic to. I think we could start putting the ingredients on food packets.
You should do a press conference now. Mike, set it up. All right, we'll go to a song. We're setting it up now.
Look at Lewis.
Lewis, there's a song that plays often on our show
Yes.
that we love every time
Every
it comes
song?
on. Yeah. But there's one particular one that we have a discussion about every single time it plays on our show.
Yes.
The song references a lemon being brought to a knife fight. I'm pretty sure it's called Lemon to a Knife Fight.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah, it's by the band The Wombats. Here's a bit of the song now.
Pushing you tend to shove on. Give in and you don't give up. I'm not getting out of here this time. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I kicking you.
So the guy brings a lemon to a knife fight. Now, there's been much discussion in the studio between the songs here whether that would be a good tactic or not.
Well, I just can't get over, 1, bringing a lemon to a knife fight, 2,
Yeah.
writing a song about it.
Like, when life gives you lemons, don't bring them to a knife fight.
So what we thought we would do is, because we've been debating about this, whether it's a good idea,
Yeah.
did it actually happen, what would happen if he did it, we thought we'd have a bit of a pro and con debate
Yeah.
about bringing a lemon to an actual knife fight. So I've chosen Team Pro. I think
Yep.
it's a good idea.
I've got some cons of bringing a lemon to a knife fight. Some would argue that my position is easier to argue, that there is more cons of bringing a lemon into a knife
I
fight.
will admit, I had to get very creative to think of some pros.
All
But why don't you hit me with your first con?
Okay, I think the con would be you'd need to ease up on your lemon tea consumption in the days leading up to the fight.
Yes.
Or else you'd be rocking up to the knife fight completely empty-handed. You'd be all out of lemons.
To be lemonless.
Yeah.
I brought nothing
To a knife fight. Yeah, you'd just be like, but I'm healthy.
Solid con. Okay, I got a good pro. Pro, during the knife fight, if your opponent accidentally cuts themselves, only way they could get cut because you
Yeah.
didn't bring a knife. If they accidentally, if your opponent accidentally cuts themselves, you could squeeze lemon into the wound.
Yep. Ow, that would hurt.
That would hurt. Wouldn't necessarily take them out.
Yeah, okay.
But, you know,
That's a good pro.
yeah.
Okay. Another con. A lemon would make a pretty average shield against a knife.
That's true. I think a knife is the tool of choice
Yeah.
for cutting lemons.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it wouldn't work very well.
that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Pro, you could combine your lemon and your opponent's knife to slice your lemon in half, and if someone has accidentally brought fish and chips to a knife fight, you could season it.
Perfect.
Pro, and then you just got, I brought a great meal to a knife fight, and then you don't even have to fight, you can just enjoy it.
I bought minimum chips with a great taste to a knife fight. Perfect. What a great fight.
Yeah.
You should invite people to the fight. All right. My last con is
Yeah.
you'll probably die if you bought a lemon to a knife fight.
That's true. But, Pro, if you did bring a lemon to a knife fight, you could write a song about it, and it would get played 30 times a day on Triple M Modern Digital.
Great. So, yeah, and also So I think initially we were going with it's a bad thing to bring in lemon to a knife fight. Now I'm starting
my fish and chips, Pro.
Yeah, I'm starting to think now it's more of a positive, and that's perhaps the preferred weapon of choice. Also, I thought of another pro.
Yeah.
It's a good way to prevent scurvy from breaking out midway through the fight.
That's true.
Don't worry, guys, I bought lemons.
If you've been fighting for so long
Yeah.
that you forgot to eat
Out
food
at,
for a month.
out at sea in the 1800s. That'd be very helpful.
Brilliant song choice. We're talking about, this is going to be our last show on Triple M Modern Digital. Well, won't be, but we'll be going on Fox on Sunday.
It'll be our last
I
show.
keep making it sound like we're quitting this
Yeah,
show.
you do.
I do that like every week. Guys, we're quitting. No, we're not.
We are doing a new show on Sunday nights on Fox FM, but until then, we're only doing that, by the way. If you haven't heard, we're doing that to go sabotage FM radio, to bring listeners back to modern digital in order to finally win the digital ratings against our arch rivals, Coles Radio.
Exactly.
It's the only way we can beat Coles Radio. They're a supermarket. They're a big chain.
We need to destroy FM radio, the entire spectrum of FM radio, bring all of those listeners over to the digital spectrum, and that way we'll beat Coles Radio.
In particular, Triple M Modern Digital. We don't want them going over to Coles.
That's the plan.
That's another risk of doing this mission, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't really consider that.
Yeah, I think if we ruin FM radio, I don't think anyone's going to go, geez, Luke and Lewis ruined FM radio.
Yeah.
I hope they're better on digital.
Yeah.
Which, actually, we probably are.
Yeah, well, we haven't done FM yet. But there was, overall, we told this, our master plan to you guys yesterday. We announced it online and we said, yep, we're going out of Fox, but only as a sabotage mission. We tried to make it very clear this was not for career gain. It's not for personal gain.
No. It's not for game. We're modern digital lifers, okay, guys? So regardless
we
of how
want
long we
to,
stay
in 40 years' time, we want to be in the Modern Digital Hall of Fame, flying the flag as the OG boys.
We'll be up there
doing
right
lunch
next to Coles Radio.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So we want to be in the Digital Radio Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Now, although 90% of people were like, yes, go to FM, go take them down, you good thing. Go do what you have to do in order to bring the people back to modern digital. There was still somehow, Lewis, 10%. There's always 10% of people going, hey guys, pretty sure you guys are just doing this to get more listeners and be on an actual radio station. And we said, no.
No.
That's ridiculous.
If I get on radio on Sunday and I even get a hint of someone listening to the show live, I'm going to walk out.
We might be in strife. Because I think it's one of the biggest radio stations in the country.
I'll get really nervous. I've never had listeners before. I've just done radio without them.
But Lewis, this 10%, guess what they were saying?
Yeah.
I got a comment on my post, that announced our big move, saying sellouts.
Excuse me.
You think we're selling out?
No,
we're not Maroon
selling
5. Okay.
Absolutely not. Okay, we're definitely not selling.
Lewis is just putting on sunglasses now, and he's not looking at me.
I always wear sunglasses when we do this radio show. Nothing has changed. Okay, Luke. And anyway,
he's just put on a denim jacket, guys.
To that fan who, so-called fan who's calling us a sellout. Sorry, mate, but I don't even run my own social media anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to see your comments. Sorry, mate. I don't care about what you have to say.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the fans. But on another note, I think completely unrelated to selling out, doing things for money, I'm actually thinking of, on Fox, changing the popular segment Businesses Exposed to Businesses Promoted.
Yeah?
Yeah. Basically, it's the same idea.
I don't think people will ever notice the change.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's basically the same idea, except instead of exposing businesses for shady practices, I'm going to promote businesses that pay me money.
Yeah, which is a shady practice.
No, I think no, it's not at all. It's nothing's changed, man.
Yeah.
I have a solid. Also, I'm starting my own makeup line.
Yeah, and also we're going to collaborate with Taylor Swift next week and probably make a song. Yes. But we're not selling out, guys. We're not selling out.
No, we're not. Definitely not. And anyone criticizing us, if you're expecting me to reply with something funny, sorry, I don't do comedy anymore.
No.
I exclusively judge talent shows with Delta Goodrum.
Yeah, and we just do Instagram comedy now. and we pretty much do, we pretend we're Instagram comedians, but we're really just there to plug smoothies. We're just there to hold smoothies and look pretty. That's what we do now. Yeah. But guys, we're not selling out.
No, nothing's changed other than all of those things.
Yeah, that's the minor changes. You might notice that if you listen to Fox, you might notice it sounds a little bit slicker, and you might notice that we're probably not even in the studio, and it's probably going to be pre-recorded, and we're going to be probably in LA by Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to be on an island. So sorry if you wanted a bit of interaction with us. Nah, you're not good enough.
I'll be teabagging the Hollywood sign.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. That brings us to the end of the show. It is Fist Pump Fridays, though. We're all fist pumping. Hit it, everyone.
Yeah, sorry. That was a bit of a delayed fist bump from me and Mike.
So, that's the end of the show. And going forward, we will be on Fox FM Sunday.
You keep sounding like we're not going to be on Modern Digital anymore.
I'm explaining it. We're going forward. We're going to be on Sunday nights, Fox FM, and then we're going to be on Triple M Modern Digital Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You were telling people last night on social media, sorry.
Ooh, that's a drop.
You were telling people on social media last night, Tuesday to Thursday, and I had to come in and correct you.
Yes. Would you like to know why, Luke?
Yeah, you're saying it was a test. It wasn't. You forgot.
Yes, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
So we're going to be on Fox Sundays at some time in the week, someday, I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'd love you to tune
10
in
p.m.
live from
till
10
midnight.
p.m. If you're in Melbourne, easy, radios. If you're outside of Melbourne, do it online. Just Google a show and Melbourne, you'll be able to figure it out. And yeah, that's the end of the show. I'm going to go and buy a Lamborghini.
All right, but we're not selling out.
No, nothing's changed except for, bank balances. I don't know why I said that. We're getting paid the same.
Probably less.
Luke and Lewis.